Hello.
Hey, everybody.
How are y'all doing? There's so many I'm not even gonna put them up here. But hello everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Bonjour. We're starting from now, putting the comments on. There's a lot. Hold please. I have somebody.
We got a surprise for everybody.
Hold on.
I look a fright.
No, you don't.
How is it going?
I'm exhausted. I went to winery and a winery and a winery today and maybe another winery and yeah, I'm exhausted, but it's a good exhaustion. I'm trying to explore and see as much of real neighborhoods as I can. So,
That is awesome.
I'm
yeah.
so jealous. Are you just loving it?
It's pretty cool. I will say that. It's not bad. It's kind of weird being here by myself because I'm like just sort of talking to the walls and talking to a camera, but
Talk to your
it
orb.
I
Dude.
knew it. I saw that thing and I was like, "Oh my what was that thing?"
We
And of
saw that
course,
and we were like, oh, wow, she is not alone.
yeah, everything in Paris is, probably 500 years old, so who knows what was in that building with me.
I think that's the truth. Well,
Yeah.
you were saying that it was weird being by yourself, and so Matt and I were talking. I'm like, well, let's try to get her on here. That way, you can talk to everybody while you're there, so you're not by yourself. You're
Well,
with
that's nice.
all these other people.
Thank you. I'm like, yeah, I was chatting. We were all chatting before you even turned the live
We
on.
saw
I
that.
know. That's why I said I'm starting now because I can't. I'm not going to go back and do all of that and put everybody on. Didn't they tell you European wine has a bigger alcohol content?
Now you tell me.
Shauna's going to show up on here drunk.
Oh God. Well, I think I've sobered up a little bit, but it was such a lovely day and I wanted to do a tour where I got to go outside of the city, kind of see the neighborhoods a little bit. So we got to drive around and just see what neighborhoods looked like, which was really neat. And it's never what you think it's going to look like.
Yeah.
In your head, you're like, "Oh, there are all these gorgeous little chateaus," and they're just houses in
Mhm.
neighborhoods.
Yeah.
But
Sometimes they look just like here, but just not.
yeah, it looked a little bit like the little tiny towns in Southern California as you're driving down the coast. A lot of it looked like that.
I
So,
bet so. Terry,
yeah.
hello. Y'all are at the airport now, gonna board. You're gonna be in all sauce. Look at all y'all gonna be in France, except the Europats.
Hey! Hello!
Hello, Kristen. How are you?
You can catch a flight, There is an airport near you, probably, I would assume.
Yeah, DFW is not that far away. Oh, that's so exciting that
Oh,
all of y'all
fun.
are there. I will tell y'all that going back to work, being off of vacation, I was so irritated that I thought, so we recrunched numbers. I'm like, can we go? Can we go? Because I'm done. And well, of course, no, we can't. And so then the other day, I was so irritated. I said, I'll settle for Albania. I will settle for Albania.
And that shocked me. She was serious.
I was dead serious. And then I thought, well, no, because you wouldn't be able to get a license over there. Well,
Well,
that sucks.
I told her plus going over there, we probably wouldn't have the cash to get over to France whenever it was time.
Well, we wouldn't meet the passive income requirement at that point. So he's right. But I mean, I'm just saying. And then we looked at Portugal.
Yep.
Anything to go now, but
We're just gonna have to buy one of those little abandoned towns that have like 10 clusters of houses and we'll just fix them all up and we'll all
there you
move
go.
there poor. We'll be poor, but we'll be poor together.
There you go. And then, but we could all pitch in and do it.
Make our own Christmas town and
Exactly.
I mean,
Exactly.
we can do it.
Absolutely.
Well, good. I'm sorry you're
Excited about-
sick.
Oh, that's not good.
Hold on here. Let's see.
I thought I was gonna die the other day at
Well,
the
that's what you
Musée
said.
d'Orsay.
I
And
told him, I said, there's no way that I would ever not have coffee. It would never cross my mind to not have it because that's my first thing. When I wake up, I'm like, right to the coffee pot.
Oh, it's just like
And it
last
is my first thing as well. And I just didn't think about it. And you get out of your routine. And, I have like this obnoxious mug that's the size of my skull. And every morning I have it with my creamer. But then you get out of your routine and I don't know what I was thinking. And I just forgot. And then the next day in the hotel room, they had the little sachets of Nescafe and they had a kettle, but that's all they had. And I can't drink it black. That just seems
Ew.
crazy.
Mhm.
So I didn't think about it. And then I went that day, and then I went another day, and then I thought I was going to pass out. I was cold and clammy, and I was bad. And then when I was like, oh, you're an idiot. You haven't had any coffee.
That'll do it. Well, I'm not going to go without coffee. I do have my 2 cups a day, but I haven't had a Coke Zero,
No, you have not.
and it's been what, a couple of weeks,
I gave up Diet Cokes, and she recently gave up Coke Zeros
and that's hard for
because
me.
all we're drinking now is just water and coffee.
I hate water, but here we are. Rick, I hear you, sir. I mean, if I could have, I would have gone. I was that done with it. I'm that done with working. I'm just tired of it.
I don't mind working. I just don't want to be in Alaska.
I don't want to work anymore, Shauna. I mean, I have worked since I was 16. And can we talk about the fact that you said that you always wear blue?
Well,
I
it's
am
not
always
today, but I'm trying to fit in more.
I'm always blue too. But yeah, I mean, I'm done. I'm done working. Every time I have to deal with a rude person, I'm just like, and in fact, we were having kind of a bad day at work yesterday. No, Friday. Sorry, my days. And I was like, okay. And we have a daily huddle in our group. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to take over huddle. And my boss was like, I'm like, don't worry, it'll be fine. I got this.
It'll be PG
It'll be fine.
rated.
Famous
So
last words.
exactly. Well, we did like this lightning round thing. And one of the last things I said was, name one thing that you're thankful for, because when you're having a bad day, it's good to focus on something that you're thankful for.
Of course.
And, I was like, my husband, my kids, my grandkids, this job. And then I said, and the fact that I only have 4 more years until I don't have to do it anymore. And someone said, are you soft announcing your retirement? I'm like, dude, it's not a secret. And this poor girl gets on there, bless her heart. She's like, I'm not even on your team anymore. And I know all about Italy. And I'm like, oh, bless it.
You don't know.
They're like, you don't know the goings on of the Europats. I'm just ready. Y'all can do it. Just a bug. Okay.
I wish
Yeah.
it was.
Shauna, caffeine is important.
I know. Do you know how many messages I got from people that were like, are you stupid? Are you crazy? What's going on? Like,
Rick
yes.
said he can't speak English before he starts a second cup. Sir, I get it. Might be drop blood sugar as well, since creamer has a good amount of sugar.
Well, I
Yeah.
do sugar-free creamer, so it's not that. It
That's
wasn't that.
Straight up the caffeine. The last time somebody was rude to me at the post office, I retired 2 weeks ago. I wish I could, y'all. And I even work from home. That's the sad part.
So do I, for the most part.
I know.
Yeah.
But you just get to the point where, and so we even have in our group, we even have our own team chat called the elders, right? There's 4 of us. And it's like when we get to a certain point where you're just done, right? It's like,
Yep.
and my tongue hurts from biting it. And y'all don't know me enough to know how hard it is for me to bite my tongue. And I'm to the point, and I feel sorry for these people when my last day is. I'm just saying.
She tells me how some of these people act on the phone, and I
Mm-mm.
told her, I said I would have already lost my job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just, people need to be nice. People just need to be nice.
It's hard for some. It's a struggle.
It really is.
Yeah.
You come at me demanding and telling me you need to. I don't need to do anything. And that is where my mind goes, and I don't listen to you. I don't need to do anything.
So what's your plan tomorrow?
Yes.
The tourism office is just across the square. They're having a big festival here. There's like a Ferris wheel, there's a carousel, there's rides.
Get on
There's
it.
something happening down that way. So I'll probably walk that way to see what it is. And then the wine museum is here and everybody says you can't miss it. And I already did the wineries, so I figured I'd go over there and do some exploring. I want to make sure I get on the boat and go across and walk down the the area right in front of the water that's got that the mirror place. It's like the water that's on the concrete and people go and walk. It looks like you're walking on a mirror. And just kind of do a walking tour rather than a something that's scheduled. And I was really glad that I did this tour though, because of course the tour guide and I just started chatting and he was like, oh, we need this, we need this, we need this. I guess, you know, France is, or this region anyway, they're not really uh, maximizing on their potential for wine tours. And I know that that sounds really crazy, but there were a few things that I was like, gosh, it seems like I would be doing this, I would be doing that. And the guide was like, yes, 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 we should
Good
talk.
job.
So the whole way back, we were talking about all the things that are needed. And he goes, could you come over as a consultant? I was like, yes, yes, I could.
See, you
But
did get a job.
I got into town and there's like one of the cruise ships that I have worked with. It was right at the dock. And so I was like, well, I know this business. So there is that part of Bordeaux, which is really nice. It like the smaller cruise ships come in here. So there's stuff that I'm familiar with business wise, but also I'm like you, I would like to just not see or talk to humans for a bit, see how that goes for me.
Yeah. Can I just breathe a minute before
Yeah.
you tell me I
Yeah,
need to do something?
I
Rosie
know.
always says you can do whatever you want on your last day. Amen. Believe that.
Yeah.
I hear that. I have to restrain myself. I exactly. My filter was busted a long time ago.
Oh,
Gone.
it was.
Yeah. Yeah. And at the start of this job, I was really nice. And I am a nice person outside of work.
Well, it's almost like this next generation, they don't want to do their job.
No.
They want to put it off on somebody else and
Mm-mm.
take credit for it.
Yeah, they want to go in as in management, even though they don't even know how to do the job down here. They figure, well, I can tell everybody how to do the job from up here. And I'm like, no, no, you got to go back down there and do
Uh-huh.
this dirty work first, like I did, and then you can work your way up.
But not
And
anymore, really. Is that the case? Not
it's so
anymore.
crazy. I don't
I'm-
get how this happened. How did people just suddenly want to get out of college and immediately be the manager? I don't know. I
I'm
don't
going to
know.
apply for management. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just so done, and it's to the point where I've never regretted. Wait, I shouldn't say that. I've never dreaded going to work. So if any of y'all are listening to it, I love my job. I just don't like people themselves. If that makes sense.
Well, you like
Yes.
people, you don't like the rude ones.
No, I don't like people. I don't. I'm sorry. People are rude. People are hateful.
You know, I'm part of the people, right?
No, you're not. But no, I get to the point where I just don't. If I could have my job but not have to talk to anybody, well, I'd kill it. I would nail it. But here we are. I digress. 4 more years, unless some miracle happens and we win the lottery that we don't play, or I mean, it
Or
could happen, right?
Inherit something that we don't know about.
Can you talk to the orb that flew by your face the other day and ask them if they know any words of wisdom for us?
I don't know if it followed me here or not. This is a kind of an odd, weird little hotel that I'm in.
That was so
It's-
weird when that happened because both of us, pretty much at the same
We're like,
time, were like,
"Oh,"
"Oh!"
because you can tell what dust is, right?
Yeah,
You know what
that
dust
was
is
not-
fine, but that thing
that
was
was not
just
dust.
yeah.
As soon as I'm looking at everything on a small screen, so I was like, is that what am I looking at? And I was like, I'm going to ignore it. I'm just going to ignore it.
I'm not gonna
And
let you
then-
ignore it because y'all didn't let me ignore the creepy gnomes in the creepy closet.
Then when I saw it and you said something, I was like, no.
Yeah, it was plain as day. You loved your work. Yes, exactly. I love my work. I don't like the people.
Yeah.
Well, I take that back. I like my team. I don't like everybody else. So it is what it is.
Yeah.
We feel bad for federal employees. Yes.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that was nice.
Didn't I hear that somebody has come up with like, I don't know, what was it, like $130 million to help some of these people that are not getting paid. Isn't that
That
what I
would be
heard?
nice.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's like
I haven't heard that.
I've heard that. I heard it this morning that somebody came up and said, "Here, I'll donate 130 million so that some people get paid."
I would love it if the FAA, like the air traffic controllers, were working in a few weeks.
Exactly. Well, my daughter, she leaves Wednesday to go to Scotland. So
Oh,
you worked as a mental health professor. Yeah, I couldn't be a teacher.
that's hard
Bless
work.
y'all's heart. Absolutely not.
That's really hard work.
Yeah, I couldn't do it. I couldn't be a teacher. I don't have it in me. I don't have
I could be a coach teacher, but not a teacher.
Kids today are horrible.
Mine would have to be baseball though.
I like kids until they get about, I don't know, what, 6, 7, and then I don't want to deal with them again until they're like in their 20s.
I really only liked my own kids. That was about it.
Well, I mean, people just, I don't know what happened, but I don't even know how we got on this topic, but people don't want to discipline their kids. And you don't want me doing it because no,
Oh, I've seen her.
I have mine down to where it's just a look and they know stop because I'm about to. In fact,
I'm sure you saw that story about the lady. She was maybe in a foreign country, and some girl tried to grab her purse, and she grabbed her by the hair and
absolutely
knocked her down. And she's like, "I got 8 kids. You're not
scream
getting
at me
away
all
with
you
my
want. It
purse."
ain't phasing me. When I first met Matt, my daughter, my youngest one, was extremely strong-willed. She still is. And she said something. I don't know what she said. And I was wearing shorts, but I had a belt on. And I'm from the South. So if I'm offending anybody, sorry. It is what it is. But she said something, popped off, and within a second, whoosh, that belt came out.
Oh, as she was coming up out of that chair, that belt was coming off in like one fell swoop. And she bolted for the door and headed into the house. She was right behind her. And all I heard was, "No, mama."
It was instant. Yeah. So yeah, I wouldn't be good as a teacher, mental health professional. God bless you, because I just couldn't.
Oh,
A few problems with mail and donating. It's unlawful. Oh, well, then there's that. I
what?
just heard it in passing, so I don't know the details of
How
it.
is it a bribe if it's just helping people?
No telling. You're a people pleaser, which is your flaw. I am absolutely not a people pleaser. So once I retire, it's going to be not having to deal with people. I'm not the only one that doesn't like people. It wasn't the students, except for the numbers. It wasn't my clients. It was the administrative. I
Yeah.
see it. Yep. I see it. High school students are your favorite? Absolutely not. I don't know. Again, it takes a special person. I am not that person. I don't have patience. I don't pray for patience. And if I find out somebody has prayed for patience for me, it's on, because I don't do it.
Hello, Andrew.
Hello. You've got
Hi.
friends to go too? You talk to computers more than people? Well, let's not rub it in.
Me too.
Andrew.
Now, Alexa can be a little snarky.
Yes, she can. My Alexa just goes off without warning. She'll just start talking. It's kind of
Have you
scary.
changed her accent or his?
No,
You can.
it's just normal.
We have different voices we have Alexas in 3 different rooms, so we changed all the voices and different names to everything. So it stopped being so confusing.
Well, hey, we were sitting here one day and our Alexa just comes off. She said, "I feel content right
She
now."
goes,
I'm like,
I feel content right now. And I was like,
What?
"Who asked you?"
well, thanks for sharing.
That's nice. She feels comfortable sharing with you.
I always tell her that Alexa likes me more than her, because whenever we head in to go to bed, I'll tell Alexa good night, and she just talks so sweet to me.
Oh,
Yeah, he's
that's
got a friend named
nice.
Alexa. Oh, sorry, cancel, stop, whatever. Ha, the belt. Yes, my father was from the South too, and the belt was there. It is what it is. It wasn't more than a tap. My ex-husband, but when he would discipline the strong-willed children that we had, he would take the belt and he would hit the bedpost and tell the kids, "Y'all better cry," so that I would think that they got in trouble. Hence the fact that I said X. Yeah, stop.
My dad got me one time, and that's the only time he ever really got me. And I mean, he worked as a deputy, and he stripped down his gun belt and used the big thick belt that holds the gun and everything. he
That's a
used
big
that.
belt.
He used that on me, and that was the last time I ever got spanked.
That man's a saint. If there is a saint in this world, it is his dad. Absolutely. Hello, everyone. I thought it would be great to get Shauna. Oh, and here we are. Can't let her be by herself. I was texting her before she got on the plane, and she said that she thought she was crazy. And I told
I
her that
think
she
I'm
was
crazy.
brave.
No, you're brave.
I,
You
I
were
did this when I was 18 years old and I moved to London. But you're crazy when you're 18 and I I don't know. I don't even know why my brain works this way. And then I
you
do something and I'm like in the middle of it and I'm like, what have I done? Why am I doing this?
know.
I,
So this is how I look at it, and I'm sure everybody on here is the same way. You are taking a cross country trip across France by yourself, even parting doing on a road trip. Girl, please, you are so brave. There's no way I could do it. I couldn't do it. Not by
oh,
myself.
you could.
Nope, couldn't.
You
Absolutely
could.
could not. Uh,
It's a little sometimes, like I'm staying at hotels, I'm not using Airbnbs because for the safety factor, and I just want to be in like neighborhoods and that kind of thing. So I take a lot of precautions when I travel by myself that
yeah.
would otherwise be more relaxed about. I'm a little bit more aware of my
Mhm.
purse and all that sort of thing. But it's also the isolation of not being able to just go strike up a conversation. And if I was in the States somewhere, I would just go walk into any restaurant just like, hey, can I just get half a meal? But I can't have that conversation with somebody and say I really only want a little bit of cassoulet. So I don't go. I think it's going to take me a couple more days of being really hungry to get over it.
Je voudrais un peu de cassoulet.
On peut, on peut.
When I Thursday,
Yeah.
I had my meeting with Philippe, my class, and so that we did that. Our lesson was he went down a list with pictures of different foods, and I had to name them. And then he's like, "Okay, we're going to do role playing, yay!" And then he said, you're going to make a reservation, and you're going to order, and then I'm going to, be the waiter or whatever." And it was fun, except a day later, I'm like, oh, he messed up that coffee on purpose and I didn't catch it. So, a day later, but still, I mean, it was fun and I learned a lot. So, Philippe, if you're
Well,
on here,
that's good.
good
I
job.
could go into a restaurant, I can get a table, I can order, off the menu, I can figure all that stuff out. It's just like mentally taxing, and by the time you've gone through a whole day of just kind of trying to get by with everything, you're just like, I'm gonna turn the iPad on and I'm gonna listen to people speaking English just to relieve my brain a little bit
Hmm.
because it like all day long I was listening to French, which is fantastic. But it can be overwhelming and it's more tiring.
Hmm.
And I really have to get on the language, which is more obvious just being here. People in Paris, of course, everybody speaks English, and so that wasn't a big deal. But Bordeaux's a little bit more French centric. So
I will say that there was a viewer that I was chatting with a while ago, and he was commenting on the video that we just did in Oxitani, and he brought up Montpellier, which I think is stunning.
yeah,
I was like, but truth be known, is it safe there? What is it like there? And he basically said, it absolutely is. And he's never had any problem. And, they don't have a car and they're able to get everywhere they need to go. And the tram and everything is free to residents. And I mean, it gets me thinking sometimes, gosh, do I want to do it? Do I want to go into a bigger
Well,
city
we can
or
we
not?
can still do that. I'm still going to get my
I
license
know
either way,
that.
but we could still do that.
I know
yeah.
it's so hard to decide.
Like
Uh,
we were out in the middle, we were in the country within like 10 minutes of leaving the center of Bordeaux. We were in the car and we were in the countryside. So it's not that far away. So that's why I was like, I wanted to go on this tour where we were driving outside the city to see, okay, it's not that far. It doesn't seem that overwhelming. It's not like when you're in Seattle, my most recent frame of reference for a city, It takes you an hour to get just in the city and you're not even out of it. So it was good to see that, like, okay, I can be outside the city really quickly. And holy cow, the train from Paris, and the first stop was Poitiers, and it didn't seem like we were even on the train that long. And I mean, they stopped for 5 minutes. You better get off the train. You better get on the train if you're coming. And they were off again. And then we stopped in Angoulême, which I'm going back to. Again, get off, get on. And it was like you blinked and you were in Bordeaux. It's not that big. And it was just countryside, countryside, gorgeous, gorgeous countryside everywhere.
Are you still gonna rent a car and drive?
Oh yeah.
See,
Yeah, I'm just
that's the story I want to hear is how the driving is out there.
the other thing I was watching for today was, looking for signs that I'm not used to, and I was asking the guide. I sat in the front so I could look at the signs and see, like, and I kept asking, what does that one mean? What does that one mean? And there's signs that meant only locals can drive on this road, which I was like, okay, so that was good to know.
Yeah.
And that was like getting out into the countryside. There were smaller little roads, and I was like, oh, what does that mean? And he was like, oh yeah, we can't go on there because it's only for locals. It's like, okay. So it was good to just see all the road signs on the highway, and then they've got radar everywhere. So he said, if you speed, they're going to catch you and they will send a ticket back to the rental car company. So that was good to know.
Yeah. Don't be having a lead foot.
I know I love going fast, so I'm going to be very good and not go fast. But we're on the same side of the road that we are in the States, so
Yeah.
it's less complicated, I think. It'll be
Well,
good.
that's good. All right, let's look
Yeah.
here. Rick said it's a big step at our age. It sure is. It sure
Yeah.
is. Christy says you're very brave. I 100%
Chrissy's
agree.
crazy.
You missed the first 10 minutes and didn't hear if Shauna gave an update, but be proud of your adventure. It's not crazy. Exactly. Shauna, you're absolutely being
Aw.
courageous.
You guys are all so sweet.
I know we have the best people on our lives. We really do. Airbnb is a hit or miss on a good day. Ain't that the truth?
Yeah, very true.
Ain't that the
And I've
truth?
had some misses, so I try to stick to a hotel.
How's it?
Yes, cookbook.
Oh,
Yeah. I'm gonna try again next week. Last night, maybe it wasn't a good day for it. I don't know. It was so funny. It's like I've never cooked. I'm 56 years old and I can cook.
she can cook. But last night,
I lost all. What a cluster that was, and it was just a quiche.
it's like senses of cooking just went out the window and never came back.
It really did. It was a cluster, is what it was, and the recipe that's in the book, don't use it. I will say that somebody, I can't remember who it was, sent me the actual link to the video of her doing it. And what she was saying and what was in that book was two totally different things.
I've heard that. Yeah.
So that was a cluster. And so I'm going to go back and watch the video that she did. And then I'm going to go using by what she did. So that's how the quiche went.
There's a guy called the Anti Chef on YouTube, and I started watching him because he was doing all the Julia Child recipes, and he did the same thing you did. He would follow the recipes and go through everything, and he would completely mess up, and then he would start again, mess up, start again. But it was really fun to watch his process and see him learning so that you could not make the mistakes that he made.
Yeah.
So you can look him up if you want to. It's the Anti-Chef.
I'll have to look at that.
He basically went through the whole cookbook.
Yeah. Well, I know for this one pie crust in the book, it says to use 1.5 sticks of butter. Don't do that because on the video of her doing it, it's only 1 stick of butter. So you can imagine how that turned out. It was just, it was bad. It ended up, the filling was good, but it went into a store-bought crust. So
Rick, that is the one phrase that I know by heart. Je suis désolé, je ne parle pas français.
Exactly. There you go. What is
I said désolé like 100 times yesterday. Désolé, désolé.
The bonjour effect is real. If they see you trying, they will help you figure it out.
Yeah, very true.
You lived in Montpellier for a year. And what did you think about Montpellier? Please tell me. I tend to think we can overthink the perfect place to settle. Yeah,
I wonder that. Yeah.
I think so too. And I don't think you can't go wrong here, really. On
True.
your scouting trip, you ended up driving almost the entire length of France from south to north. The majority of the drive was, what do they call the roundabouts?
Oh, I don't,
What
now I
that
can't
guy in that
remember.
book calls them Romprond or something like
Yeah,
that?
that's something.
There's the Ronde, which is I think the Ronde is the road that encircles Bordeaux. I learned that today, that there's a whole road that encircles it that's what they call the confines of Bordeaux.
The things you learn.
I think the
Yeah.
roundabouts probably there in those bigger cities would be scarier than if it was just a roundabout, just a normal one, in a smaller, medium city.
Do you remember when we were watching that video
Oh my-
on Sicily?
Yes.
Oh my gosh. It looked like it was somebody watching from like a balcony down at the traffic, and they just looked like ants, and they were just going.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
There was no
rhyme or reason.
Yeah.
It's just they just went. You saw the book and you felt so stressed out, girl. Don't let that quiche. I will win. I'm just saying I can't go by her recipe in that book because it was not. It was
The
not
beef bourguignon recipe was the first one I made, and that came out beautiful. So
Oh,
try the
well.
beef bourguignon.
In my mind, I thought I'm going to try something easy first. How can you screw up a quiche? Well, let me
Quiche is
tell you
not
the
that
way.
easy.
You can screw it up so many ways because I did. We have plenty of roundabouts here in North Carolina to get used to. It's a weird rule that some streets off to the right have the right of way or the person going straight.
Well, this will tell you how bad it was last night for her. Was I came in from work at 6:00, and we didn't actually have dinner until what was it, 9:30?
It was 9.
9:30.
It was 9, and I started at 4.
Yeah.
So that's how bad. And
It's a quiche, Diane.
exactly. What in the heck happened?
Now, when she was trying to cook that crust, she kept leaving it in there longer and longer.
It wasn't cooking.
It wasn't cooking. It was all dough and butter.
Anyway.
But I thought you said it was a store-bought crust.
No,
Well,
no,
eventually it did.
Oh,
eventually
eventually.
I gave up.
she had to throw that other one away that
I gave up.
she got from the book.
Oh my gosh, it was so funny. I could make.
That's what I told her. I said, there's a pie crust out there in the other freezer.
I said, get it
I said,
because
"Go
I'm
get it."
done.
And she goes, go get it.
So like I can make bowls of sourdough. I can make tortillas. I can make baguettes. I can make all kinds of bread you can think of. But give me a pie crust. Apparently, I can't do that. You know,
It is an art.
apparently. Your favorite French cooking channel is called Les Carnats de Jus. Some episode. Oh, hold please. I have to take a picture because I won't remember the name.
Okay.
So, Shauna, smile.
Sorry.
All right, let's see. Montpellier is beautiful and the surrounding region is gorgeous. Oh, here it is.
Round. That's it.
There we go.
Just round without a U.
There you go. Bientôt en France. Hello, hello, hello.
Wrong point. There we go.
Not sure
Rick's the man. He's got all the answers.
Rick has so much information. It is unreal. On point. Everybody's doing it.
Yeah.
Hey, David.
Hey, David.
Hi, David.
How's it going? How's your French journey going? At some point, it's going to be everybody here is going to be in France except us. And we're still going to be sitting right here at this table.
Nah.
Listen to everybody.
I'm trying.
Fix it.
Well, you're going to go on a scouting trip, right? Next year? This year?
Yeah. And I cannot wait.
Soonish?
I'm so ready. So ready.
27.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why not 2026?
We'll have to see because, first of all, I need the vacation time. When we go in 27, I get a month sabbatical.
Yeah.
So that's where we're
Okay.
going to take our scouting trip then. I would like to go sooner than that. It's
Now
so stinking expensive.
we're supposed to go meet Darren in Georgia in March.
Yeah. Which I'm
And-
excited about.
Yeah. But and there's supposed to be a whole bunch of YouTubers there, like Walter.
that'll be
Walter
fun.
World. He's gonna be there.
It's going to be fun. We're gonna have a good
And a
time.
bunch of other ones are gonna be there. They just get together and have a big old get together party.
Like a bunch of YouTube people?
Yeah.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah,
Oh, you'll
it'll
have
be
a
fun.
blast.
Yeah, I think that'll be fun. So I don't know. I need time and I need
It's just another place I
money.
get
It's
to.
expensive. So it's like, would I rather go for a week in 2026 or would I want to save up and make that month that we go something really big and special?
The month.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of just weighing it out. So that's why. But unless again we win the lottery that we don't play.
Well, my sergeant, he keeps telling me, he goes, they're not going to give you that time off. And I said, I'm going to have the time
Do
off.
I need to speak with them? I'll be happy to.
No, I think he's just giving me a hard time about it.
Well, yeah,
My friend, I told my friends not to give me anything for my birthday when I was going through, and one of my friends gave me 60 scratch off tickets. Just in case.
win?
Just in case.
Did you win?
I won 21 whole dollars.
Hey, you know what? That's more than I win. I can't.
That'll buy you some more coffee.
Exactly.
The last time we bought like what 20 tickets, and we did not even get two numbers on the same line
No.
out of 20 of them. That's how bad our luck is. But get me in the casino, that's a different
Oh, I
story.
love a
I'll win some
casino.
money at a casino.
Now she's already had several jackpots, but then they also
Really?
and plus they even called her name out, and we were like, "What'd she win? What'd she win?" She won over $1,000 just because they
Wow.
called her name.
Just because. And it was my birthday week. And so I had turned, I don't know, I just put $100 in there and I was up over 2,000. And then I was on this machine and it was just paying and doing really good. Well, then they called my name and I have to get off a good machine. And so I go over there and I got another 1,000. But yeah, I can win money at a casino.
I love playing blackjack.
Oh, see,
Love
I'm
it.
a slot girl. Just give me the slots.
Penny slots, and I'll do a few rounds of blackjack, and then I go to my room. I like
I
the
won
spa.
$1,400 on a penny slot once. Just
Well,
jackpot.
she messed up. She went, oh no, because she accidentally hit max bet, and
I've
it
done
come
that.
up jackpot. Now and then she's like, yeah.
No, that's not what happened. I really no. The mess up got me $400. I wasn't upset about it, but the jackpot was just me playing normally.
Well,
It's like a little $2 bet.
That those jackpots that she was getting, that actually at one point helped us whenever, because we were getting ready to go to Tennessee for a vacation.
Hi, George.
He's back over there,
So crotchety.
but she ended up winning this extra money that helped us be able to stay out there in Tennessee longer.
Yeah.
Oh,
So-
nice.
Is it smart to go to the casino right before vacation? No.
No,
But it worked out.
no.
Yeah, I could definitely have a gambling problem if I wanted to, but I don't. Your Alsatian grandmother taught me to cook. Oh,
That's
mine was
nice.
from Tennessee. Bonsoir. Hello. Good evening. Did you forget the 2 glasses of wine? Well, I don't drink. Maybe that's my problem.
You know, that's the funny
I
thing.
thought you were going to start to drink wine when
We
you.
might, but I'm not there yet. So right now, I just water.
We've still got our Italian from when we went to Italy. We've still got all of that wine back in
I'll
there.
get one of those blue ones. I want to show them. Do you mind?
All good.
Oh my gosh, y'all! This wine was so good. One of them tasted just like grapefruit. So good. So I ordered it, and they will deliver or ship here. And then there's a blue. Oh my gosh, so good.
I shipped a case of wine home today.
I mean, you got to do. You'll have.
I figured it was going to be it's Christmas presents. What a nicer gift, you know.
Exactly.
Not a nicer gift.
We just turn your clocks back 1 hour there in France. I think we do that next week, if I'm not mistaken. You can do it.
Here we did it this morning, but your iPhone did it automatically. Ooh, those are pretty.
Here, oh my gosh, it is so good.
This is really good, and it will get you hamstered.
It looks like it's sweet.
It is.
It is.
It's so good. It really is good.
If I was in Italy, I'd be downing limoncello like there's no tomorrow. I make it from scratch, and I love limoncello.
Me and a bunch of the other guys, I guess everybody left the table, and there were limoncello shots everywhere on that table. And grappa. And we went through there and was slamming all of everybody's different limoncellos because they didn't want them. And by the time we left, we were feeling good. And remember that old guy?
Yeah, you got him in trouble with his wife. because she didn't want him to drink, and he was passed out on the bus. So
You
funny.
can't waste limoncello.
I know. Do a scouting trip and couch surf. I know. I want to go though. Your prince, is that because I don't know. You like? Oh, I love.
Oh, I love
Jacques
Jacques
Pepin.
Pepin.
Love him. I've
High
watched him since.
cholesterol.
Oh my gosh, I've watched him since back to the him and Julia, and then the old oh my gosh,
George.
Cajun guy. Help me out.
Emerald Lagat? No, not.
No.
Is it Emerald?
Dustin Wilson. I'm
Oh,
glad for
I've
you
never
to
heard of
see me.
him.
I guarantee it. Him and oh my gosh, the
Oh, the
frugal
I
gourmet.
goddamn guarantee. I remember that guy.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't know where George is.
I saw so many dogs today. That's been the highlight of Bordeaux so far. Is I'm serious. Like every other person has a dog with them, and yeah. So that's a check in the good column for
Absolutely.
me.
Now, you were originally, when y'all were talking about going, wasn't that one of the places that you were seriously considering to live with Bordeaux?
Yeah, because we have, some of our criteria really kind of requires that we be closer to a bigger town, but now I see you can be in the countryside pretty quickly and still be close to a city.
Mhm.
So I'm excited the next step after Bordeaux is to go down to Villeneuve-sur-Lot, stay with Maria and Richard, and I'm really curious about that region. Montpellier was the first region we really looked at. Then we shifted up. We're looking at the Villeneuve-sur-Lot. Then we kept shifting up. So I'm excited to go to like a smaller area just to see if like they have all of the amenities that we might need to
Yeah.
live.
Yeah. I'm
Don't want to be
excited
far from a hospital. Don't want to be far
Yeah.
from public transportation.
See, that's got
So
Montpellier written all over it, doesn't it?
I know. And it's a big college town, so there's always music and bars. There's a guarantee of good stuff if there's colleges there.
Yeah. I know.
So
That's gonna be it's gonna be a hard choice. But I'm excited that you get to meet Richard and Maria.
I
Well,
know, me too.
we should all do a live with Richard and Maria. We're going to do it when we go in person, but that would be fun
Yeah.
to do it before that as well. Your French journey is full of mistakes, but we're learning.
Oh no.
You missed one bus and one train. Oh my
Oh
God.
no.
That's me. That's my fear in an airport. Like I remember when we went to Italy
Missing a plane.
and they were talking in Italian. I'm
Oh,
like,
yeah.
oh, we're going to miss it. You're permanently moving. No scouting trip for me. Hey, you know what?
Do it.
Do you, sir? I am so jealous. You have trips planned to Orleans in December and
Oh,
You
y'all
are
rubbing it in.
I'm
you're
jealous
going to a
now.
good area for December.
Absolutely. One great thing about being in France is the rest of
Yep.
the euro will be at your fingertips. Yep. I
Yep.
know.
Well, that's what I was telling
I
her
know.
was, we'll be over there in France, but yet, even though she loves Italy, we're not too far, and it really wouldn't even
Right.
cost if we wanted to fly over there.
Yeah.
It's not that
One
expensive.
of the girls that was on this tour with me today, she was living in London, and I was like, "Oh, how long are you over for?" She goes, "Oh, it's just a weekend trip." It's like, oh,
Could you imagine?
oh,
Could you imagine? That's going to be us all the time. I mean, I could
oh,
just see us all take, hey, let's get all the expats together and let's go over to London.
exactly.
Let's go to Scotland. That would be fun. Not doing a scouting trip. You're just going to start somewhere and scout. Hey, I am not above it.
If we
Oh,
could do it, we'd do it.
Start with some hard cider. It's a good transition drink. Justin Wilson. Yep. I'm glad for you to see me. I guarantee it. Shauna, how long will you be staying in Bordeaux?
I'm just here for a couple more days. One more full day, and then I rent a car on the 28th and drive to Villeneuve-sur-Lot.
Oh, so fun. You love Maria and Rich. I do too. They're so
Yeah,
fun.
me too.
Are
So
you
funny.
going to set your camera up in the car so that you can film it
I
as you
did. I
drive?
bought a little thing to put a mount on the dashboard. So yeah,
Yeah, because
great minds think alike, Matt.
I want to see live action of you just taking them roads and taking
crap.
control.
Abort! Abort!
A sheep, a dog.
Oh my gosh. There's a website where you can put in the amenities. Rick, I swear.
I did that.
The things that you know. What is this website? We're boarding for Dallas now. Oh, you're gonna be right up the street. Welcome.
Fabulous.
Yeah,
Have a great time.
We're not very far from Dallas.
No, we're not. Not far enough. Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I mean, my wild days were in Dallas, so I just getting on 635 is terrifying to me now. And back in the day, it was nothing.
Well,
I just couldn't do it.
You don't have to do it anymore.
No, I don't.
I do it.
My commute is very convenient. Very convenient.
Me too.
Isn't it great?
It's down the hall to the right.
Exactly. Like a while ago, I came out of the bedroom. And I'm like, I am a vision. I am a vision.
She was right. I got up. It was about 7:00. And she gets up a little bit later, and she just sort of slings the door open like she's making an entrance, and then she goes, "I am a vision." And I said, "My God, yes, you are."
Hair everywhere.
Yeah, a couple of people like this hair gets a little crazy, and there were some ladies in Paris, and she was checking me out. She goes, "I love your hair," and I was like, I couldn't tell if they were joking or not. So I was like, "Merci."
Are you dissing me in French and I don't know it?
I don't know. I couldn't tell.
I've been researching for 3 years, YouTube video webinars. Well, let me tell you, I mean, you are so full of knowledge. On your scouting trip, you got stuck in the Oh my gosh, that would be me. I
Yeah.
would just say, forget it. We're just going in circles.
But see, that's one thing. At least you're staying right there in the area, so you can work your way out of it
Yeah.
eventually.
God, could you
I
imagine? that
survived
one-
the Ireland. Ireland is nothing but roundabouts. If I can survive that, I can survive this.
Well, our bus driver for the Italy trip,
Yeah,
He-
he was great.
he was awesome. I mean, he had the radio played up real loud. Everyone was singing in there, and he got on that roundabout and was just doing circle after circle after circle, just having a blast.
All these drunk old people singing
Uh-huh.
YMCA and like disco
Oh.
lights flashing. We were the party bus.
That sounds
went-
fun.
We took Gate One Travel. I don't know if you've ever heard of that. And we had the best experience with them. The hotels were great. The food was great. They shuttled us around on a Mercedes bus everywhere. It was
Nice.
so
As a matter of
fun.
fact, the lady that headed our tours and everything, one night we're all sitting there for dinner, and my wife disappears, and so I'm sitting there at this table with everybody, and I'm not sure whether I should eat or not because my wife's not there. So I'm sitting there and sitting there.
Not that I'm that
and-
controlling.
And so finally I get up and I start looking around the hotel. I cannot find her anywhere. And then I start getting upset because I'm thinking, did something just happen to my wife? And I'm looking everywhere. I end up finding her and the lady that headed the tour. They were out front talking because Diane was trying to calm her down because of some of the people that were on our group.
Oh.
They were horrible.
They were very, very nasty people.
Yes.
And so anyway, she needed to vent, and I was trying to help.
And then she told me, she said, "Don't worry, she's with me. You can go back inside." And I said, "No, I'm with my wife."
I'm just scouting right now. We don't move until 2020, like December 2026, January 2027. We're just gonna go. I'm starting to get the feeling like we're not gonna. I'm not gonna find the perfect spot, and we're just gonna have to like, okay, this one's good enough, and go there and rent for a while, and just see how it goes.
And find
I don't
it.
know what else to do.
That's what we decided we're just going to do.
Yeah, we just decided that we're going to go out there. We're going to rent. If we have to stay there for a month, up to 3 months, and then move to another location,
Yeah.
just to get an idea, and then also at the same time go out and try to find something.
Unless we just find
Yeah.
a house that we cannot live without. And if Miss Jean comes through and finds us a house in Brittany that we can't live without, then we'll see. But
Well, the more I think about it as I'm over here and I'm by myself and I think about that kind of stuff and it's truly it's not really anything more than, do you love the home that you're living in? Is this a comfortable space? Can you easily get the supplies that you need to be in your house? Because the older I get, the more I like to be at home.
Mhm.
And it's really about the community that you build in that town, not so much the town itself.
Exactly.
But if you can find connections with people there, and it was Sue the texpat said today that she moved to Albee with just enough English speakers to make it comfortable, but not so much that it would be like overwhelmingly all English speakers.
Right.
And then she started to just get out into the community. And that's really what it's all about is, can you build a community in a place?
Exactly.
And really you can build it anywhere. It depends on what kind of people are around you.
Yeah, I know it. I got to catch up. French people we've met so far have been so understanding on our pitiful French language. A lot of hands to Panama.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so funny. Hold on. Where are we at here?
Right here.
All right. Gate 1 is off. They sure are. I recommend them.
Yeah, they did a really good job.
Asked for men's vitamins in the pharmacy here and ended up with these tablets you dissolve in water. You eat them like fizzies. Hey, it's so cool that you're scouting alone. I know it. That's
me and the ghost that followed me from Paris.
That is, it was absolutely what that was.
If y'all didn't get to see her video, y'all need to go and watch that. And right at about
2 minutes,
2 minutes and 35 seconds,
there's an orb goes right by
you
her
will
face.
see
It's the
this
haunting
orb.
episode.
It is just hovering around her, and then all of a sudden, boom, it's gone.
Yep. When it feels right, you will know it, Shauna.
Yeah.
That's exactly what we're doing. We're going to rent first. Might actually rent forever. You know what? And I was talking to
That might not be a bad idea.
Brittany,
Yeah.
my oldest daughter, yesterday came over and I got to see my grandbaby, which was really sweet. But I was like, you know what? I don't know that. I mean, what if we don't want to buy a house? The American dream. I mean, owning a home is not everybody's American dream.
Right.
But
I think it's drilled into our heads that that's what success means.
Yeah.
And it's not. That has nothing to do with success. And I am the same way. I have a hard time letting go of that. Well, we got to buy. We have to buy so that we can, because we have these dogs. I think it's more the dog situation. And I want to like put a doggy door in and put up a fence. And I mean, there might be a house out there for rent that's got all of that already.
Well, whoever gets this next house is going to have it.
Those dog doors are not hard to put in. I put them in. Just
jumped in and really happy with our little town. It has everything with. Yes.
Nice.
Hey, Lainey.
Hi.
How are you? Hold on. What is Shauna's YouTube channel?
Retire boldly.
Alaska
to France.
We watch all of your videos.
Oh, thank you.
Hey, Jackie. Thank you for those pictures. Oh my gosh. So jealous. Hey, Philip.
Wales.
Good evening from Wales. Just started watching her vlogs since brave lady. Exactly. See, Shauna, you're not crazy. Have to head out. Bye. See you later.
See you later.
Okay. Did we catch up? We caught up. Okay. Woo. But
just get to chatting.
I know. I just feel like I don't know that I want to own. I like the idea of buying a house, having it paid off, because that's less of an expense. And on a fixed income, that is very attractive. However, I want to be out from under this one like ASAP. So we're already getting work done. We had some cracks filled because Texas has the worst soil known to man. This is a new house and it had cracks everywhere. Got that done. We're getting some concrete fixed.
Yeah. We just had the guy, well, he's actually a friend of ours that he works for the people that built these houses. And we had some problems with concrete out front.
Just crumbling.
Just all of a sudden started crumbling. And then there's one big crack in the driveway, and he's going to get his guy over here to get it all fixed. It's part of the warranty.
Yeah. I'm ready to be out. I don't care even if I rent in this same neighborhood. Totally fine with it. Just get me out from under this house. That way, if something happens, we can just go.
Yeah.
I'm just ready.
Well, I left Eric with a long list of this sure needs to be done. We'll see how that goes.
We'll have it all done for you.
Oh,
make sure
you're hilarious,
make sure you
Diane.
film it whenever you go. You walk in and you say, okay, show me what you've done. And see what he says.
Yeah, I told him, I said, do not send me your list of plans. I don't want to know what you plan on doing. I said, send me photos of what you have finished. That's all I want to see.
Past tense. Get the impression that you're a strong Christian. Apology if I'm wrong. You're not wrong. Perhaps try and find a church you can connect with. That's one thing that that I noticed. Well, I could be wrong. Is the difference of not churches themselves, but the importance of it in France as opposed to it is in Italy. So I don't know that that's true or not, but
yeah, but you see more of it there in Italy than you do in France.
Mm-hmm.
Now maybe we're not seeing it.
That's what I'm saying.
But I mean, almost every video we see,
every festival, everything,
it's all dealing with the church.
Yeah.
We did when we were in Saint Emilion today. The mass was happening, so we were allowed to go in and just kind of stand at the back and watch. And I wish I could have smell-o-vision because the incense was coming out of it was pretty cool, and
Oh,
the stained glass was just incredible.
they have the prettiest churches. We were
Yeah,
watching what is the name of the bees? I don't know the name of their channel. I have forgotten what the name of their channel is. But they're in Sicily, and there was this fountain that they showed on their video today. It was the hugest fountain that I've ever seen. It looked like viaducts almost. It was just long, and oh my gosh, it was stunning, just stunning. The architecture out there in Europe is just beautiful. Church is a good inside track. Yeah,
That's what it's called.
majority are Catholic. Oh, cool. What is it? The Bee Sicilian Adventure. If y'all don't ever watch, if y'all like people in Sicily, oh my gosh, they're hilarious.
And
Hilarious.
it's bees as in BES.
No,
BEES.
Yeah, they used to live in France, but now they have moved to Sicily. So
I
hilarious.
started listening to that audiobook, the one that you suggested from the guy who moved to Brittany, and I listened to it on the train, and I'm gonna save it for the drive.
What'd you think?
Oh, it's great. Yeah,
It is. It's so
loved
good. I
it.
like the way he describes everything and everyone.
Yeah.
Like his neighbor, Madame P. Was that
I can't remember.
Madame P? Yeah, that
Yes.
she was always getting in his business. It's so funny, but in a good way. Oh,
Look, she just reordered me again.
some of these cathedrals are over 1,000 years old. I know, beautiful. And it's like, do we have stuff like that here in the U.S.?
No,
No,
Mm-mm.
we just don't. I mean, we have some pretty things, but
I mean, we're only getting to the 250th anniversary of the country. It's an infant on the
Yeah.
world stage.
yeah, we just don't have anything that cool. Does anyone know if
We're
there are
in the terrible twos right now.
if truer words have never been spoken? I'll tell you that. We're making everybody mad, throwing our tantrums. Are there stone houses in Dijon, Strasbourg, and Colmar? I don't know.
I don't know.
I have no idea.
Oh, wouldn't there be?
Well, I mean, I don't know. It's kind of like Albania. I had to actually Google, are there homes, actual homes in Albania, or is it all apartments?
I know when you go up north, you've got those timber, half timber, half stone houses.
In Brittany.
Well, no, up like in Strasbourg or up
Colmar
in
and-
Strasbourg and Colmar and stuff, way up there, getting close to Switzerland. But I've seen stone houses almost everywhere out there.
A Met.
I'm
I'm in Bordeaux right now. Where is a Met from here? I'll look it up on a map.
It's Aimé.
Aimé, that's where
Baguette Bound.
Baguette Bound
That's
is.
where they live.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like a nice little town where they live.
I know.
So that's further down from me.
Yeah, and they're actually walkable to all of the amenities there.
Yeah. You've only seen them in the southwest part of France. I think they're everywhere, but I don't know that. Of course, I don't live there, so I don't know.
I saw lots of stone houses everywhere.
Yeah. We're doing our video that we're about to record here in a little bit is on Haute Pyrenees. Stop it. Oh my gosh. I love Occitanie. Dang it, it's pretty.
That's where our friends who kind of got on this trail with us, they were like, oh, maybe we'll go to France. And they live in Anchorage, Alaska, and where they love snow and skiing and snow sports. And I do not ever want to do a snow sport. And so they were looking at the Pyrenees.
It's so pretty. It's stunning.
It'd be good because we could visit them and they could visit us.
Exactly. Oops. Sorry. Oh my gosh, Rick, I almost deleted you and blocked you. You love Occitanie, but it's pricier there. Not all the time. No. There are some inexpensive places there, but it's stunning. I think the closer you get to Spain, it gets that Spanish vibe to it.
There is one place there in Occitanie that we're going to mention in there at least that we looked at, and it's affordable. The weather's good, and it's not touristy.
Yeah. So when I meet with Thomas next weekend, He's going to have to give me another name because he quizzes me, I quiz him. That's how this works.
Okay.
The only thing is he gets paid. I don't.
Tit for tat.
Hey, that's how I learn about stuff. He's there in Oxitani. Does it get hot in Oxitani? Yes, it does get hot there. Not Texas hot, from what I understand, but it does get hot.
But if you also, it depends on where
Right.
as to how hot it's going to get. Because if you're up in the mountains,
It's not that bad.
it's not that bad.
Not that bad. You're in the northernmost tip of Oxitani and it's beautiful. Yeah, it is. Oh my gosh. I am really beginning to love Oxitani. I mean, it's like right there. So,
I'm afraid
see.
it would be too hot for us.
well, and don't get me wrong. I mean, obviously I don't want to be hot either. But from what I understand, it doesn't get Texas hot and the heat doesn't last for as long. Whereas, here it starts getting hot, in April, May, and we are just now cooling off.
That's oppressive heat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's slap you in the face heat, and I'm done with it. It gets warm, but only for like 6 weeks. Nothing like Texas. Yeah, that's what I keep hearing. It's just not as bad.
That's-
And so, could I be hot for? And it's not like a consistent 6 weeks. You know what I mean? It's like it'll be hot, and then it'll cool off, and then it'll get hot and cool off. You get there. There's more of a distinction.
That would be so nice.
Yeah.
I would love to have seasons rather than rain, a little bit more rain and then some more rain.
Yeah. I feel it. I mean, here it's like it's either bitterly cold or hell hot. I mean, there's really not an in between ever. I mean, we get fall for maybe 2 weeks. Same with spring. I mean, we just don't get that here. Also, if you're in a stone house, it's naturally cooling. That's true. Oxitani is a very large area with a wide range of climates. You're right. Are you going to explore each department? That's the cool. We've done Arrow. We've done Gersh.
Mm-hmm.
And today we're going to do Hope Pyrenees. So
yeah, we're gonna do all the departments.
And then what are we going to do? We're going to bust out towns.
Yep.
That's what we did for Italy.
I mean, that one little town that I was just mentioning. I mean,
I got a message today or a comment today, and it's like, I feel like the prices are inflated. And I'm like, what? And it was for back in Martina Franca. Like, I forgot all about that. Just nuts.
I think it's relative what inflated prices are. The guide today was like, oh, the houses are so expensive. And I was like, well, what are we talking here? And he's like, 250,000 euro. And I was like, okay.
Let me get my change purse out.
Yeah, I could buy that on a credit card. I'm going to do it.
Exactly.
Get out of my way.
Give me it. Come live in South Wales. Y'all are expensive, Philip. Why is London so expensive?
Oh, London's terribly spendy.
But it's pretty.
I'll tell you what's terrible.
You're fixed on Ode.
Canada. Canada is expensive.
Yeah, Alaska is too, isn't it?
Oh, Alaska's ridiculous. Whatever you're paying for whatever, double it in Alaska.
Yeah.
And it's also old. Like when I lived in Skagway for a while, and I remember going to the grocery store and they had rotten heads of lettuce, and you would just stand there and peel off the rotten leaves to get down to the little tiny part that was decent enough to buy.
Mm.
Yeah.
You're looking for stone properties 50,000 and under?
You'll be doing some work with it, but
Wales is not English. Matt Bailey is sitting here eating pretzels dipped in Nutella.
That's, oh my gosh, one of my favorite snacks.
They have those little things.
Salty and sweet. Perfect.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now you've made me hungry. I'm going to have to go venture out into the night and find some food.
Oh, darn. You mean you're going to have to go out in France?
Yes.
Oh, my gosh.
Me and the ghost.
Donna.
Table for two.
you're getting off.
Yeah.
It just has to suck. I mean, who would want to do that?
Pour deux, s'il vous plaît.
Oh, my gosh. That's so funny. That's so funny. How are we doing? All right, guys. We have been at this an hour. Shauna, I know you're exhausted because what time is it there?
10.
Yeah, she's 7 hours.
Is it 8? No, maybe it's 8.
No, it'd be
8. I
9
don't know what
o'clock.
time it is.
It should be 9 o'clock. You're 7 hours ahead of us.
Sure. That sounds good.
She said, okay. Don't try shortbread and dark chocolate hazelnut.
Oh,
Hey,
yes.
I like Rick. Did we tell you
Yes.
that there's an HEB opening up basically 20 minutes away, and it's right at the end of my daughter's street. She is so thankful that she is about to leave to go to Scotland because it's opening the day she leaves. And
What's an HEB?
It's Mr. Butt's store.
Oh, the butt store. Okay.
It's a grocery
Yeah.
store.
It's
Yeah,
amazing. They
I
have the
remember.
absolute best tortillas. Nutella was all over France when you stayed there. I love Nutella.
It's still all over France.
I love it. It's almost impossible to find ranch. What? Well, I have to make my
That's
own.
very true.
I have to make my own. I can do it.
Yeah, ranch
like
from
with my
scratch is pretty easy.
Yeah. Keisha's supposed to be too.
Yes, I bought my coffee today.
She's smiling, isn't she?
She's
Yeah,
awake.
they have continental breakfast here, and I've never seen a continental breakfast like it. It was everything under the sun. Plus, they were frying up eggs for you if you wanted them, pancakes. They had crepes. They had 10 kinds of confiture, everything. It was just a really nice breakfast and an espresso machine to make coffee.
There's nothing wrong with an espresso machine.
Yeah.
I've had one. In fact, I'm trying to get sell
we
one.
still got one.
I can't. Nobody wants it. What department has a Nutella river?
I think all of them.
Oh my gosh, yes. That was one of the best parts about our trip to Italy with Gate One is the breakfast. Golly, I would eat that whole thing of salami.
That salami that was on the
Oh
my gosh, that with the
gosh.
cheese right there. She was out there just putting slices after slices after slices. And
It was so good.
I was like, where are you putting all this?
I was influenced. I bought an egg cooker today. Oh my gosh. I need to quit buying crap because we need to
Yeah,
move.
you're
right?
just gonna have to sell it.
I know I am, but it wasn't expensive. But I
It
put
doesn't
eggs in
matter.
there.
You're gonna have to get rid of it.
Well, I mean, I could give that away. I didn't pay that much for it, but I made me some soft boiled eggs within minutes and I didn't have to do it. Greatness. It was so good.
Well, I made some
Thank you.
Yes, she is. A lot of coast, country villages, small mountains. Wells is very green.
It's beautiful.
I bet it is stunning. Okay, so now, Rick, you're talking my language.
Ooh, maybe I'll go get ice cream.
Oh, I bet it's better than Bluebell, which is hard to say because Bluebell. Do y'all have Bluebell in Alaska?
No.
Oh,
No.
I'm so sorry.
That's name brand out here.
It is
I mean,
I've heard of
it's
it.
best.
Rick, remember when they were like not making it for a while? I can't remember what the reasoning was.
They had a problem. They had a recall of a bunch of their ice cream. They had to shut down the whole process.
What an uproar that was. People were mad.
Upset.
It's so good.
But whenever it came back, I mean, it came back like a storm, and it was clearing out of the stores like you wouldn't believe.
Gelato, yes, is amazing.
There's a gelato stand just down the street.
I love gelato, but I love some Bluebell. A gerbil is okay. Well, let's just hold on a minute, y'all. Sorry, jeez, Louise.
Was that Rob?
Rob, are you on here? Let me get rid of that. Good grief, people. That's so funny. At least we could laugh at it. It was shut down for like a year. It was awful. Exactly.
Yeah.
People were so mad. The French also love a raclette. Yep. If you like cheese and meats.
Oh.
It's got meats and cheeses. You'll love it. It's actually so good. Oh, okay. Yes, I do. Well, guys, we've been at it over an hour and we have to record and edit. Hopefully we won't have.
We have to record and she's got to edit.
Last week I got 2 hours into 30 minutes. That was fun.
I know how that goes. All right, I'm going to go get dinner.
Have fun.
It was great seeing you.
Thanks for
coming on. It was great to see you guys.
On.
Thanks for bringing me on. It was nice to talk to you guys and feel a little bit like home.
Well, you're not by yourself. So
I know. I got the ghost here.
Well, anytime you want to come on, you can come on.
All right.
Bye,
Good night,
guys.
you guys.
See y'all later.
See you later.